Hi, my name is Megan. Welcome back to my channel. As I have said before, that normally I am a travel channel, but I'm also switching it up and adding some mom videos into the mix, which is what today's video is. So I've been posting a lot of my journey on Facebook and Instagram and have my own blog that I've more or less been sticking to. But today's video was just too long for me to blog about. So a little bit of a backstory. I have had a great pregnancy so far. My first trimester, I'm pretty sure my only symptom was tiredness. Never had nausea, never really had like crazy like food aversions. There was like a couple in there, but nothing big, and they subsided by my second trimester. Everything from the first trimester basically went out the window. And then the second trimester was great. I got my energy back and even more so, and was living a great life. Then 28 weeks hit, and that was 3 weeks ago. I'm now 31 weeks. And in that time, I have experienced so much. I don't even know what else could be thrown my way, because I've had a couple curveballs already. It's been super strange. At this rate, I'm just hoping that there won't be a third trimester symptoms part 2. But again, we're only 3 weeks in with like plenty more time to go, so I guess we're gonna find out in the future, huh? All right, so let's get this list started. Okay, so one of the first symptoms is forgetfulness, and it's bad, folks. It's real bad. Like, our grocery orders have been insane because I forget half the stuff. Like, literally, we only have some sub buns right now and no bread because I made an order twice this week and never ordered any bread both times. Okay, so this one that I want to talk about is a very common symptom, but it has totally snowballed. I was fine up until like I hit my third trimester mark, and then all of a sudden, like, my hands started swelling. Now my feet have swollen. So I noticed the past week or so, my hands have been going numb, like randomly. And at first it was just like when I woke up in the morning, and then it started happening while I was at work, and I'm like using my hands. So I'm like doing my thing using my hands, and then all of a sudden my hand goes numb, like while I have like instrument in my hand, and I'm like, I still have feeling and I can still have control and I'm still holding on to the objects I need to, but I'm like, that's not normal. Like, that shouldn't be happening. Like, I'm moving, my blood is flowing, like it's not a low blood pressure symptom. So not only did that happen, that escalated again. My wrist started to get swollen, and it started to feel like I had carpal tunnel or like arthritis. So like I would have like pain just like moving like this would cause my wrist pain, and like going like this, even right now, like it kind of like hurts. And so I was like, well, maybe this is from like the swelling because like all my fingers have gotten pudgy. But I'm like, why is my wrist hurting? So last week I had my doctor's appointment and like brought this up to my doctor and was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have swelling. I've been getting weird numbness and I think I have carpal tunnel syndrome, like out of nowhere. And she was like, totally reassured me. And she's like, don't worry, this is all normal, which the internet doesn't talk about. It's not in the top 10 symptoms. That's why I'm telling you right now about this. So what happens is you have like a nerve that's like right here. And what's happening is your wrist is swelling and it starts pushing on this nerve. And what that does is it's causing the numbness to go up. And then on top of that, because this is like swelling, you're also starting to get that carpal tunnel arthritis symptom. So yeah, I had no idea that like swollen limbs, like I understood like, yeah, your feet were gonna swell. I kind of knew your hands were gonna swell, like I kind of had the idea of it, but I did not think the rest of this, like it would like cause and affect all of these things to happen. This has been a strange time, folks. This is a strange time for me. In my first trimester, I had like a super heightened sense of smell, which was very weird for me because I normally don't have a sense of smell at all. And pretty much that like left at the second trimester, and now it's just turned into a chronic stuffy nose where I literally can blow my nose multiple times a day and stuff will just be coming out and it's never ending. The week of my third trimester, all of a sudden I got horrible heartburn that lasted a whole week. It started like 2 days after my 28th week started, and It literally lasted 7 days, no matter what I ate, every time I ate, if I didn't eat. Finally, I gave in and was like, okay, I need to buy some Tums. Like, it wasn't bad. It was just always there. Like, it just always felt like it was like in my chest or esophagus. Yeah, I couldn't take it anymore. And I bought some Tums, and I took 2 pills one day and took a pill or 2 like the next day. And now I don't have heartburn anymore at all. So I have a full thing of Tums just waiting for it to come back. So I've been getting really bad shortness of breath during my hiking trails. Like, I have to like really take a lot of breaks because I'm like huffing and puffing the whole time, and talking to the camera while doing stuff just isn't helping. And right now, yeah, you can tell I'm like running out of breath. So like, give me a second. So more or less, it's super common because like as your belly is getting bigger, it's also like moving up to make room for the baby, and then that's pushing up onto like all your organs. And then like, yeah, so your lungs, I mean, they're like a fluid, light, airy organ. They're going to get crushed, like they are. Yeah, I'm worried about how this is going to keep going because I don't think I'm going to be able to breathe by the end. I'm like even having moments where like I'll just have steady breath, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, and like take in like a deep breath, just because like even just normal shallow breathing is like not enough oxygen. You know what I'm saying? So another more obvious one is because I have like this growing belly. My reach has become limited. I can barely grab the clothes in the bottom of my washer, and I'm pretty sure in the next 2 weeks, my husband Lonnie is going to be in charge of washer to dryer duty, because even with a step stool, like I can't do it. Like my belly's just so big. Like I don't have the arm strength. Like I have little T-Rex arms. So, it's not helping. Yeah, something drops on the floor now, like I just stare at it and debate whether or not like it's worth at me actually bending down to grab, because I'm doing that like traditional like squat grab, and like when I come up I'm like out of breath, because just from like leaning over and then back up, it's so tragic. Like I never expected for things to end up this way. Same goes for just getting up and down in general. I've had sciatic nerve issues ever since the beginning of my pregnancy, and that could have been caused either by the pregnancy or a hiking trip that I went on that when I was 8 weeks pregnant. So like I don't really know which one per se is the culprit, because they were like both at the exact same time. Maybe it was a combination of both, who knows. But either way, ever since, I've been taking like precautions and having to do a lot of like pain management and like stretches to like keep it under control. So another symptom I had gotten was like elevated body temperature, and I had read that like being pregnant increases your body temperature by like 1 degree, and y'all, let me tell you, that 1 degree makes all the difference. This has been the first year that me and Lonnie are like on the same page with the AC running. I'm over here like, turn it down to 72. Turn it down to 71. Okay, let's try 70. Before me and Lonnie lived together, I didn't even run my AC unit. Like, I just turned it on to make sure it worked, like, in the beginning and the end of the year, and then, like, turned it right back off and opened up the windows and let the 95-degree humid heat in. And with that, more recently, I've been getting, like, hot flashes, but, like, in my sleep. I wake up, like, drenched, like, dying. Like, I chug my water and, like, have to, like, stand in front of the fan for a few seconds to, like, cool back down. So another thing that has carried over from my first trimester was, my major first trimester symptom was that I had fatigue and tiredness. Like, it was like having mono. I could sleep for 18, 20 hours and still be dead tired. And then as soon as, like, the second trimester hit, then I was totally fine and, like, back to normal. Now it's a little bit in the middle where I can still get stuff done. Like, I'm not dead exhausted and all I want to do is sleep all the time. But by the time I get home from work, I go and take a nap and, like, I am just dead to the world. Okay, so this last symptom I actually have not gotten at all my entire pregnancy, and I'm kind of disappointed about it. I never had food cravings. That's the first thing everybody asks me, and they're like, oh, what kind of crazy food are you, like, craving? And I'm like, nothing. The closest thing that I could get to a craving is like ice cream, but I'm only getting ice cream because I'm like super hot. And even then, it's not even just ice cream. Like for the most part, like I eat yogurt like every day. I really thought, because I'm vegetarian, I really thought I was going to crave a steak, and like Lonnie thought so too, and he was like ready for it. He was just like, when you want a steak, we gonna get you a good one. And the day never came. I look at it and I'm like, nah, it's like eating sand. You just put like a plate of sand next to me. I don't want that. Okay, so that is the end of the symptoms. I'm sorry if I scared you. I'm just trying to be honest and real with you right now because I knew about these symptoms. I thought I'd get one or two. Like I said, like so far in my pregnancy, it has not been bad. And in the past 3 weeks, I've gotten everything. Just everything and then a sprinkle of then some. So I hope this helps. If you have the same symptoms, please comment on that below. Let's talk about it. And if you had different symptoms, comment on that too, because yeah, let's make this known. I didn't know that my hands were going to be numb. I totally didn't expect that. So let me know if there should be something else that we should be aware of. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.